This is Redmi A3, an entry-level smartphone released this year by Xiaomi, which is probably the most beautiful budget smartphone as at the time of making this video. In this video, I'll be doing a quick review of this Redmi A3. I'll be telling you all the necessary things you need to know about this phone, if you should buy it at all, and who should buy it. So without wasting your time, let's get right to it. In the box, we have the A3 smartphone, we have the SIM ejector, we have the 10-watt charger, the USB-C cable, and then some papers. The Redmi A3 comes in 3 storage versions. We have the basic model, which is a 3GB RAM, 64GB internal storage that costs about 99,000. The 4GB RAM, 128GB internal storage that costs about 170,000 naira. And then the 6GB RAM, 128GB storage, but this is currently not available in Nigeria. To get the best out of this phone, I would advise you go for the 4GB 128GB version or the 6GB 128GB version. Also, this one comes in 3 color variants: the midnight black, the forest green, and the star blue. The black color and the blue color of this phone has a glass back, while the green color of the phone has a matte leather textured back. Unlike the glass back, this textured back does not easily get stained by fingerprints. Moving on, let's start with the design. The Redmi A3 has a very beautiful design. This phone has the halo design, which makes it look very similar to the premium Xiaomi 13 Ultra. It has an ultra thin design with flat frame, which makes it look stylish. This phone is made mostly of plastic. This particular one I have has a textured back, but the other ones, the black and the blue of the phone, have a glossy back glass. At the top here, we have the nano speaker and the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right side here, we have the volume rocker and the power button, which also serves as the fingerprint scanner, which is very fast and responsive. On the left side of the phone, we have the SIM card slot, which houses 2 nano SIM cards and a slot for your external storage expansion, which allows up to 1 terabyte. Underneath here is where the single mic and the Type-C port for charging the phone is located. At the front here is where we have the earpiece speaker and the selfie camera, which can also be used for your face unlock. Moving on to the display of this phone. The Redmi A3 has a 6.7 IPS LCD display with 720 resolution and a pixel density of 263, making the visuals crisp and colorful. The display of this phone is protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass 3. This phone has a refresh rate of 90Hz at maximum, which offers a better experience with apps and UI, giving you that smooth interaction. Although by default, the refresh rate is set at 60Hz, so you need to go to your phone settings to set it at 90Hz. Moving on to the processor. The Redmi A3 is powered by a 12nm octa-core MediaTek Helio G35 processor. It's just a basic phone for basic tasks like minor use of the internet that doesn't require much smartphone power. For game lovers, you might consider going for a higher phone model, as this phone is obviously not for you. It can only handle some of your favorite games like the Call of Duty Mobile at low settings. You should also expect some kind of lagging while on it. Moving on to the camera. The design of the back camera of this phone is circular and bold, which gives this phone a distinctive look. The rear camera of this phone is 18 megapixel, while the front camera is 5 megapixel. The image taken with this phone is decent under good lighting, but you will get an average performance of the camera under low light. The portrait mode of the camera is just there and basic, and the photos taken with the selfie camera is also basic. For video recording, the rear camera is set as 1080p 30 frame rate. The camera performance is decent for a basic phone while also considering the price tag. When it comes to OS and UI, this phone runs on Android 14 Go Edition, which is a version of Android 14 for basic phones like this, which helps them to perform smoothly and efficiently. Out of the box, there is a prompt for your software update. You should go ahead to update for a better overall performance. When it comes to battery, this phone has an advantage. It has a large battery capacity of 5000 mAh. We all know how epileptic the power supply has been in Nigeria recently, so having a phone with such battery capacity is a plus. It comes with a 10-watt charger, which charges the phone from 0 to 100 in about 2 hours, which is kind of slow, but it's a budget phone and our expectations shouldn't be high up. Overall, the Redmi A3 is a beautiful budget phone with good features. The performance of this phone is okay and basic as expected of an entry-level phone. I would only recommend this phone to parents who are looking for a basic smartphone for their kids and teenagers. a small business owner looking for a budget phone to get for his or her staff, and also maybe someone who already has a high-performing smartphone who wants a lower basic phone as his or her second phone. So there you have it. I hope you found this video helpful. Please do give me a thumbs up by clicking the like button and also hitting the subscribe button for more tech reviews like this one. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.